Lounging with Lou. I hope you're ready to get acquainted, do a little cooking, talk about that everyday life stuff, and do some serious lounging. Let's get started. Let's talk about tapas. Yes, tapas. For those of you who don't know what tapas are, they're just simply miniature meals. The secret's out, it's miniature meals. So we're gonna take a simple dish today and we're gonna lularize this dish. All we're gonna need is a pound of ground turkey, some green peppers and onions chopped. Let me wash my hands a little bit here. So we're actually gonna put in some olive oil into a skillet, just a little olive oil to get us going. Let it simmer and heat. I usually put it on like medium low is what I do. Then we're gonna come over here, we're gonna chop our green peppers and onions. I just say just chop them. Most of the time when you see shows, they're perfectly chopped. No, just chop them. Then I'm gonna do the onion. I actually take the onion and put it in one hand, kind of give it a cross cut back and forth. And then I just go across the top of it, which gives me a chopped onion. I know they do it different everywhere else, but we lularizing it today. We get back to those appetizers. You guys know those appetizers are so big that you usually take a doggy bag home. All right, one more piece of green pepper here. We'll take this, and we're gonna go ahead and put that into the skillet and let it simmer. The green peppers and onions are gonna simmer and saute together. I wanna give them a few minutes just to simmer by themselves before you put the actual turkey meat in it. Now I'm gonna wash my hands off because I'm now gonna be dealing with the turkey, round turkey. You can use beef if you like. Me, myself, I'm a turkey girl. All right, ground turkey. I just usually buy the average ground turkey that you buy in a store. Most of the time you see chefs, they have maybe 5 or 6 different seasons. You can do this or you can do this. I prefer to do this. I just give it a couple of shakes of that good old dash, which covers everything. To me, that's a hassle. That's too many dishes to wash afterwards. Actually, we'll mix it up a little bit here. We're gonna make sure that's good and seasoned up. Take your fingers and use your fingers to put it in there. Once you've got a good amount of ground turkey in there with the seasoning on it, I just kind of spread it around, let it simmer. Come on, turkey, be nice. There we go. All right, we're gonna let that simmer up for a little bit. And then we'll wash our hands. And then while that's simmering, we're gonna prepare our wontons. I know some of you think wontons, you think, oh my goodness, wontons is just for an Asian dish. No, this dish is pretty much my version of a Mexican wonton. We'll take the wontons and we're gonna prepare those. Actually, you just buy those simple wontons. You get them at your local store. It doesn't have to be a specialty store, just your local grocery store. Walmart, hey, that's where I buy them. Once you get your wontons, you want to have you some butter. You're going to need a pastry brush. And I always rinse out my pastry brush, which makes it a little easier to deal with. Give it a little shake, get the water out of it. Another paper towel here. I'm the paper towel queen, y'all. Okay? All right, we'll take our wontons out. They're just really simple. You can use a plate, actually. I know my husband's watching going, she rinses out everything. But it's the truth. Okay, we'll take our wontons. They're just already pretty prepared. It's pretty easy how to do the wontons. I take them out. They come in little sheets. I take 2 sheets to 3 sheets, depending on how big you want to make your wonton. Put them together, and I paste them into this little pan, this little like muffin pan. Make little shells out of them. I just kind of pinch them together, like so. They don't actually have to be gorgeous, perfect, beautiful. There we go. I do about, depending on how many people you have. When you're lounging, you got your friends over, you're having a good time, you're talking about what happened this week, why the dog ate your kids' homework, why your husband watched football 24 hours a day, why your boss won't let you have that day off. The thing about lounging with Lou is I'm going to give you all the secrets, the shortcuts that you need so you can have time to do some lounging. Who wants to sit in the kitchen for 10 hours to make a meal? Not me. Okay, once we've gotten those all into the pan, we're going to take a little bit of butter, like so, around the edges of it, a little bit down in the bottom of them, just barely. Once the wontons are all buttered up, my other secret is, how many times do you cook things in the oven and it browns too much at the top, but the bottom's cooked and it's black on the top end? Crust, wontons, you know, even croissants. Take your piece of foil, just cover the top of it before you put it in the oven. Let's check on our ground turkey now. Let's see what's going on with it. Oh yeah, that's coming along nicely. See how the green peppers and onions are sauteing with that olive oil? A lot of people think that ground turkey is dry, but when you add an oil to it, like a vegetable and olive oil, it adds moisture. So you still get the same effect as ground meat without the fat. Okay? Let's let that ground up a little bit here. Alrighty, my next little secret is I'm gonna lularize this turkey meat with the ground pepper and onions to it. I'm gonna give it a little bit of crushed red peppers. Y'all know G. Garvin has his turning up the heat. Emerald Gossi got his kick it up a notch. Rachel Ray got her yummo. And Lou got her lularize it. All right, now let's go ahead and check on our ground turkey. Let's see how it's browned up. Oh, it's doing great. See how nice and brown it is? And it's still got some moisture. It's not dry. It's got plenty of seasoning to it. Give the wontons a few minutes to just kind of cool off. Okay? Now we're going to lularize this dish a little bit more. We're going to take the good old black bean. Just the regular can of black beans. We're going to drain the juice off of them. I love black beans. You give me some black beans in a salad, black beans in a burrito, black beans on anything, and I'll eat it. Black beans. We'll take the black beans, drain them off real good, and then we're going to incorporate those into this wonderful turkey, ground turkey meat. All right, we'll let the black beans simmer in there for a few minutes. You can probably get away with a half a can, depending on how much you really, really like black beans.